Today, I want to share a different kind of fascinating fact, and that is the news that is coming out of Washington about the future of the Gaza Strip. Shalom, my friends. This is Akiva Gersh with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. Fascinating news is coming out of Washington. The last few days, we've been hearing snippets of it, and yesterday, as a result of the meeting between Prime Minister Netanyahu from Israel and newly appointed President Trump in America, fascinating and new news is coming out about the future of the Gaza Strip. Now, let's zoom out a little bit and just understand this, that for the last many, many decades, since the creation of the State of Israel and even before the creation of the State of Israel, there has been violence and terrorism coming out of the area of the Gaza Strip towards Jews, towards Israel, towards the idea of the existence of a Jewish state in the world. Israel has been dealing with this since its inception, nonstop, constant terrorism, constant wars. So many wars have been fought over the fact that terrorism has been coming out of the Gaza Strip. And as time has gone on, that terrorism has become more and more severe and more barbaric. And the question has always been, what does Israel do? What does Israel do with the Gaza Strip? Right? We know that Israel took over the Gaza Strip from 1967 as a result of the Six Day War, all the way up until 2005, when Israel decided to unilaterally disengage from the Gaza Strip, take out its military, and also take out its civilians that were living there. That opened up the doors for Hamas takeover shortly after, and that opened up the door for years and years and years of violence and terror and rocket attacks, thousands, tens of thousands of rockets shot at Israel as a result. So that question only became more and more important to ask, what do we do with the Gaza Strip? What do we do with the situation there? Well, of course, on October 7th, 2023, Israel suffered its most barbaric and brutal attack from the Gaza Strip, from the Hamas terror organization in the Gaza Strip, along with Islamic Jihad. And as a result, Israel responded in the strongest way it has ever responded to any terror, not only from the Gaza Strip, but from any front. And as a result, since October 7th, 2023, Israel, and specifically because Hamas refused to free, to release, to let go, to return our hostages, Israel basically destroyed the Gaza Strip in its war against Hamas, the terrorists, and the terror infrastructure of the Gaza Strip. We have to remember that Gaza doesn't only exist above the ground. There's an entire form of Gaza and a whole other side of Gaza, literally beneath the ground, with its extensive tunnel networks, its military compounds, its offices, its technology, and its ability to rise again to the surface, even if what is on the surface is destroyed. And that's why this is literally has been a two-front war in Gaza. One front on top of the ground, the other front beneath the ground. And Israel has done a very successful job of destroying most of Hamas's ability and infrastructure that they would ever try to use in the future, right? If they were trying to rise up again against the Jewish state. But we know that that can't happen, right? The IDF, the soldiers there have done a brave and brilliant job there in fighting against Hamas and in defeating Hamas. But right now, right, as we're in the middle of the ceasefire and people are starting to return home, right? They're realizing that they don't have homes to return to. And President Trump from Washington is realizing as well that Gaza is leveled, Gaza is destroyed. It will take at least a decade, if not more, to rebuild Gaza. So what do you do with all the people there in the meantime? Right? And with literally a heart open to the Palestinians living there, he's coming up with a plan that nobody has come up with before because of this unique situation, because of the situation that has never existed before. They don't have homes, they can't live there, they can't stay there. Move them to other places, move them to other Arab countries, specifically Egypt and Jordan. Let them rebuild their lives there, right? Allow America and the international community to build them houses there, to rebuild their lives there, and let them have once and for all a good life, free from Hamas, free from terrorism themselves, in a place where they could finally live and even thrive. And that is the plan being presented. This is historic news. This is fascinating news for Israel because if it does come to be, it means that that front of Israel's that has been literally a thorn in the side of Israel since the creation of the state of Israel, even before the creation of the state of Israel, will finally become safe and peaceful. Right? This is brand new news. We're still hearing more details. Action obviously has not been taken yet, but we will see as time unfolds, whether it's days, weeks, or even months, to see what will be with this plan. And of course, we will keep you updated here at Israel in 5. But I thought it made a lot of sense today, on Thursday, right, the day that we share fascinating news about Israel, to share this very new, very unique, very different form of fascinating news coming out of Israel. All the best, my friends, and be well.